Okay then, right, let's get into this. Spurs in the Champions League semi-final. A semi-final showdown with our former team. It doesn't really get much bigger than this unless we win this tie and get to a Champions League final. I'm going to get straight into it today. Let's go and watch both of these legs of this semi-final tie and hope and pray we can get one over our old team and make that Champions League final. Come on. Okay, here we are. Welcome back to the... I'll just go straight into it. Welcome back to the DOF save here at Almeria in our fifth or sixth season. Who knows? Because right now I've got bigger things on my mind. We're in a Champions League semi-final. It's not just any old Champions League semi-final either. It's a Champions League semi-final against Spurs. Our former team, Tottenham Hotspur. We had such a lovely time there winning the league. We won the Champions League. I mean, they won it. Was it 2 times in a row or 3 times in a row? They've had a great pedigree now in this competition. We had a great time there. But today, I want to destroy their dreams. Let's have a look at them. Let's check in with them here, look. With Arne Slot now their manager. They finished 3rd in the league this year. Manchester United were champions. 3rd in the league. I'm only a favoured personnel. What? After winning them the Champions League, I'm a favoured personnel. Who's above me? As an icon here. Anybody from this save got in above me? Because that is outrageous. Aaron Lennon is on there. I'm not... Camavinga! I'm sorry. I'm getting very annoyed by this. Did anyone get... No one's a legend. That's fair enough. But favoured personnel. Will Still's a favoured personnel as well, which I quite like, actually. He's still unemployed, by the way. A lot of you asking about him, whether we should bring him back as like a little extra thing in this series. He's not interested in us. He doesn't want to join us yet. If we win the Champions League, I'm sure that might well change. I hope it will anyway. Either way, here's Spurs. Here's the team that they've played most recently. Marcus Leonardo Leao, we brought him in. We brought França in. We brought Wirtz in. Camavinga and Bellingham were both our signings. Awono, Silva, Timber, Costa, all our signings. Then Garl was as well. But Daniel Garl, we know him very well because... he actually had a season with us, didn't he? Look, 37 games played last year. What a defender he's become. Would have been nice to have him again this season. He's wanted. Is that on a loan? No, Real Madrid just want to buy him. Fair enough. They're good, is what we can take from this. But we are playing them in a Champions League semi-final. Since the last episode, can you tell how excited I am by this, by the way? I am. Since the last episode and that amazing win against Chelsea, 5-1 on aggregate, we have won 2 games, played 2 games and won 2 games. Espanyol, a 2-0 win. Chavez Carretero and Svoboda with the goals in that one. And we've also beaten Pamplona, which is Osasuna, 2-0 too. Baldovino and Carretero, both strikers in good form in that match too. We're heading into this unbeaten in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is pretty good form. I mean, even that one wasn't really a loss because we went through in the tie. We're in good form. Maybe I've jinxed it. I hope not. We're going in with the squad looking like this. I just want to show you briefly how everybody is getting on. Also, if anybody is injured, etc. There's only really, we're looking quite good. Only really Alejandro who has an injury. He's out for another 3 days. He's probably back for the second leg. He's played and scored a lot of goals actually this year. And then it's just Chavez Carretero who needs a rest. But he always needs a rest. And Johan Dumont just plays him in every game anyway. So I wouldn't worry about that. We're looking pretty good. Here's the 4-4-2 that we are still playing. This is just a very, very default Gegenpress 4-4-2 that I've loaded in just to show you things. We'll find out what the team looks like. I guess we get straight into this game. I'll see you when I'm watching, man, and we're watching some men play football. Spurs in a Champions League semi-final. This is huge. Let's get into it. Oh, before we do get into it, sorry to just interrupt the game, but please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I feel like most of you guys watching this series still are hopefully subscribed to the channel already because you've come a long way with us on this journey. If you haven't, though, please do subscribe. I'm aiming for 50k before FM24 drops. That's quite a stretch goal. We're on 44k now, but I feel like every little helps. I feel like we can get there, and you guys can definitely help because you guys are the OGs, and I really do appreciate you still being here, so thank you for that. Leave a like on the video too. It does really help to push it out, and obviously these videos aren't getting pushed out as much anymore because we're so far into a series, so that really does help. The comments do as well. Let's get into it. Sorry to interrupt. Let's get into this semi-final. All right, then, here we go. I am watching, man, and I have set to attend this match. I almost forgot which team I was on there. I was like, there we go, Spurs. No, we're Almeria. I haven't really talked about what I'm expecting from this, by the way. It's Spurs. They're a super team. We know about all the players we bought for them. I don't think I'm expecting to go through here. It would be probably a small miracle, wouldn't it? I don't think we're expecting to go through. However, I'm hopeful. It's always good to be hopeful. If we do make a Champions League final, imagine. I feel like we have to do like the full match or something, or stream it or something. We'd have to make a plan for it. There's the Spurs team. Sesko leads the line. Leao, Ezcura, that youngster we brought in. We signed so many of these players, didn't we? There's the Almeria team, our team. Lavia and Moretti in the middle. That's first choice. Pamplona is back in defence though, rather than in midfield, says our Pamplona, who has played a lot in central midfield. It's a strong team. I'll just pause it to go through it properly. In fact, one big change. Perez is in at left back instead of Hamouche, who is our new left back. Perez usually plays centre back. He's in at left back. Maybe, I don't know, not sure what the thinking is there, but he is a very good left back. Maybe to counteract Izkura on this right-hand side. That's a really attacking right-hand side from Spurs, isn't it? There's the Spurs team. Garl, Silva. It's what we looked at. Adoji in at left back is maybe a change from what we saw from Akono. Awono, sorry, I should say. Anyway, those are the teams. We're 4-4-2. They're 4-2-3-1. We're underway. Can we do something here? Away from home. In this game, I guess we take a tight affair. We definitely take a draw. We definitely take a win. Okay, Rafael Leao has just scored a worldie inside 9 minutes. It's a very good goal, isn't it? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself to think we're going to go through here. It's a very good goal. Maybe just a narrow loss is okay. I'm hoping that maybe Johan Dumont's got a plan for this, but at this point, Leao's just driven through. Doesn't he? There's no backlift on that. Just flicks it into the top corner. He's a very good player. Now we're 1-0 down after their first shot. 0.06 XG, I think I've just seen that goal was, which always makes you feel a little bit sick. That's a red! That was a horrible tackle from Pedro Porro on Chavez Carretero. I think it is! They're down to 10 men. Is this giving us a chance? That is something that you cannot plan for. Pedro Porro off inside the first 20 minutes. And does that give us a chance? We've made nothing of it in the next 15 and Spurs are on the attack, but that's really good news. He'll, of course, be banned for the second leg as well, and he's a really good player for them. Baldovino spreads it wide to Betrancourt, into Lavia, through to Chavez Carretero, in to make it 1-1 against his former team, of course, as well. We're back on level terms. What a finish that is on his right foot. It's a great ball out wide from Baldovino. Betrancourt brings it forward. Little pass into Lavia. Slide rule through to Chavez Carretero. Takes it early near post. And he smashed it in. We lead against Spurs. And we don't. That's a lie. We're level against Spurs as they kick off immediately with another highlight. I feel good now that that red card could be so important in this tie. We've got that. Perez, take it down calmly. There's Pamplona. The beauty is that we can play from the back with a midfielder playing in there. We're going forward again here. Moretti's lost it. Spurs on the counter break to our break. Adoji through to Leao. He's already got one goal. Is it good? Don't foul him. Verts off the line. Good. In fact, I think that's a save. Was it a save by Colon? I thought for some reason we're seeing a replay. It's just a very similar highlight. Leao, he scored like this before. Colon's got that one though. Well held. Half an hour. 1-1. This is tense. Is anybody else a little bit sweaty? I am. This is very tense. Spurs keep having attacks, even with the 10 men. Actually, I should have a look at what they've done tactically with that 10 men now. What have they done at the back with the right back going off? It looks like someone's gone right back here. Awono's on, so they've made a sub to bring him on, and he's playing right back. Betrancourt now, though. Chavez Carretero over him. Moretti. Marina. Back to Perez. Moretti, this is promising. This looks good. Moretti, blast it. He does. It's well over. So they've made a sub early. What was that sub? Who's gone off? I think it's Curva. I think the right winger might have gone off. I've just maybe caught it as... Camavinga's gone flying in there, who's apparently an icon, and I'm only a favoured personnel. That could have been another red if he catches him. Awono down the right. He's turned into a proper world-class defender, by the way. That Sylvain Awono that we signed way back in like the second season at Spurs, maybe third season. Leao, good tackle from Fernandez. Mario Fernandez, not Enzo, who they sold, by the way, Enzo Fernandez. They sold... Is he offside? I think he might be on. It's a great finish from Benjamin Sesko. I think it's 2-1, but that is a great finish. We're checking VAR. Been given. What a finish that is. I'm chatting away about Enzo Fernandez. Nobody cares. That's a really poor clearance, actually, isn't it? Over the top from Camavinga. Oh, my word. Across the body and then a half volley across the keeper. Colon didn't even move. Okay, 2-1. I said a narrow loss was fine. Pamplona's not having a good game. 6.2 from him at the back. Maybe that's why you don't play a midfielder at centre-back. Can we press here and win the ball? We can. Chavez Carretero for 2-2. one of the best strikers on the game there, just missing terribly. Half time, it's been entertaining. It's a very open game, actually. For a first leg of a semi-final, you'd maybe expect it to be a little bit more cagey, but been very open. No changes from us. Pamplona's still on the pitch somehow. The Spurs come forward again. Camavinga, good tackle. Don't you dare give that as a penalty. He doesn't. Bellingham, Camavinga again. All the way back. Send him backwards. Nick that ball. We're back. We sent them back to the halfway line, but they've just reloaded and now they're... Okay, we've got the ball. Oh, my word. It's Matthew Colon with an absolute shocker. By far the best keeper in the world, and he's done that. We've got away with it. Get Pamplona off. He's having a horrible time. Look at that sad face. I mean, then again, look at their sad face. Just to confirm, their tactic with the 10 men was just to remove the right winger. Maybe we could do something with that down this left-hand side. It's not up to me anyway, though, is it? It's up to Johan Dumont. I'm looking. Make a change. Maybe Perez. Oh, I don't even know. Which centre-back would you bring on here? I'm looking at the list. Maybe it's like... I mean, Svoboda, is he on the bench? He is. Maybe him for Pamplona. Maybe get Hamouche on for Perez. That's maybe what I would do. Either way, it's not up to me. Let's see what does happen. Marina picking up the headed clearance. Gives it away. The Garl, and now Leao is going to run away with it. Not for long. Marina back into the box. Baldovino, we've not seen much of him. Moretti, smash it. Off the bar. I feel like we've had a lot of live comms where we've hit the woodwork before. Was it the final against Real Madrid or Barcelona? The Spanish Cup one where we hit the woodwork loads? What's going on there? Oh. We've given a penalty away. Sesko's been pushed over by Pamplona. I could have told you to get him off a long time ago. But we've left him on and now it could be 3-1 and this could be curtains. This is very difficult. It is. It's a great penalty from Rafa Leao. It's a very difficult scoreline to turn around now, and we're only on the hour mark. The 10 men of Spurs are just romping home here. It was always going to be hard, but we didn't need mistakes and players playing a 6 out of 10, giving away penalties. He's a midfielder, Johan. You're like Pep. You're obsessed with playing... I guess he does it the opposite way around. He plays defenders in midfield. We play midfielders in defence. Here's Chavez Carretero. It's 2 of those he's missed. That's 2 of those he's missed. Pamplona's on a 5.9. He's still on the pitch. Surely you get him off. Moretti. I'm losing my wicket, the manager. It might be a sacking out of nowhere between the 2 legs. Lavia, unless we can get back in it here. Fernandez. It's a good effort. Did it hit the bar? I kind of lagged a little bit. Did that hit the bar as well? Because if it did, it's just going to... I don't know why I'm checking. It's just going to upset me. Not the match story. Match stats. We've hit the woodwork twice. I think it did. They've hit it once. 70. He's still on the pitch, to confirm. In fact, have we made a change yet? Hamouche is on at left back and he's also playing poorly. Ulig is on at right back and he's also probably playing poorly. He hasn't actually. I've gone for him there and he doesn't deserve it. Koch is on. He's playing well. I don't Koch. 5 minutes to play. 3-1 looks to be the first leg scoreline. We're going to have to do an even bigger miracle back in Almeria, back in Spain. Chavez Carretero got the equaliser, then missed 2 really good chances. Okay, oh, look, he did take Svoboda off right at the end. Sorry, Pamplona off for Svoboda right at the end. Too little, too late, Johan. We're going to have words. I'm going to go and have those words now with Johan. And I'll see you for the second leg. Can we turn it around? It feels like a tall ask, doesn't it? I'll see you for that anyway. Okay, then, here we go. Second leg. I've calmed down a little bit. I've had words with Johan Dumont. Are we all feeling good for a miracle? Because I am. I'm expectant. It's only 2 goals that we need to take this to extra time. We're at home. We're good at home. Let's go for this. Let's find out what Johan is going to do. If he plays Pamplona at centre-back, there's going to be hell to pay, Johan. Let's find out. Let's also have a look at that Spurs team with Pedro Porro now not playing. Who's going to be playing at right back? Probably just going to be a Wono, isn't it? He came on and played there. Let's find out. Here is the Almeria team. Pamplona's at centre-back. He has got Perez next to him this time. Hamouche comes in. So there is a change there. It's Nesta Grande that drops out. I didn't see the rest. It is a Wono at right back. And then I think that I'm trying to work out the other change there. I think that is the only change, isn't it? From Porro. I think he's just replaced him. Second leg underway. Spurs are in blue. We're in white. We need to turn around a 3-1 loss in the first leg. I think we can do it. This Spurs team's very good. But if we get an early one, we'll start to believe, I think. Johan will get the boys G'd up. We've got the ball from the first highlight. Moretti into Lavia. Over the top. Oh, I feel like that gets through. He's won it back, you know. That was towards Chavez Carretera. He goes alone. Baby legs it. Shoot next time, Romeo. Would be nice. 2 minutes. I mean, it's a positive start. Although, look, they've got Timber in midfield. Is that a defensive move? To try and expect an attack from us? Rather than Bellingham, it's Yuri and Timber playing in central defensive midfield for them as a 6. Maybe they're worried, is what I'm thinking. Here's an attack from Spurs. Florian Wirtz in towards Camavinga over the top. Leave rubbish. Matthew Colon. That's fine. We've had the better of it. 7 shots from us. Here's a free kick. Chavez Carretera can hit them. It's a long way out. Come on, UCC. Oh, it's a good effort. Keeper doesn't move, but it just drifts wide. We've had 8 shots. 1 on target is the thing we won't focus on as much, but 8 shots. That's good. Here we go again. Betrancourt into Chavez Carretera down the right-hand side. Needs support. Baldovino get in there. Goes back to Betrancourt. Goes for goal. Our chances look a bit like that, don't they? It's a bit like the Lavia one earlier. I don't know if that's a bad thing that the highlights are not particularly high. Wirtz on the attack for Spurs now with Bellingham. Oh, Bellingham is playing. He's playing out wide on the left. I'm just completely missing players. Is that Leao who's missing then? That was close. Whatever it was, they've gone very, very close to scoring there. We've got away with it. I think it is Leao that is not playing. He didn't play, did he? Half time. We've not really challenged too much. That Spurs chance at the end was the best chance by far. Will we see us go a little bit more gung-ho second half? We've had the 1 shot on target so far. Spurs are containing us is probably the word. They've also got 10 men in this leg, which isn't going to help, is it? 6.3 from Wirtz, though. Maybe they're underperforming. Alejandro is playing... Oh, we've made changes. It's Marina off and... Oh, it was Alejandro from the start. Again, I've got that wrong. Geoffroy is on for Marina. Baldovino didn't play. It was Alejandro as the striker. I didn't even look at the strikers, I don't think. I was expecting it to be the usual 2, but Alejandro back from his injury has started. Can he get a goal? That would be nice. Here we go. 1 goal now. It has enough time left. 23 minutes to play. And then, you know, a 2-0 could take it to extra time. Alejandro, we've just talked about him. Controls it on his head. I don't even know if he knew about it. Geoffroy in towards, I think, Chavez Carretera. Off the bar again. Moretti with a great effort. We've been a bit unlucky. Alejandro's going to get onto that, you know. Still a chance in this highlight. Hey, what was that? Was that a save? 2 really good chances in that highlight. But still, we're yet to breach the goal in this game. 20 to play. We kind of needed that to go in. If we'd done more changes, Hedwig Koch is on. That's one of them anyway. Nesta Grande's on at centre-back. I think the dream might be about to die. Even though we've played really well here. 18 shots from us. We need a goal right now. We're not going to get it. Spurs are gone for the 0-0, I think, and they might just get that 0-0. We might get a consolation here, but I almost don't want us to because it would just make me feel horrible that the time would then tick away. Pamplona, I mean, you might as well put it in. Fernandez, Betrancourt. Pen! This is annoying. They're going to check for the penalty. I think they might give it. There's a 90 seconds or so to play. We're going to have to score this and immediately score afterwards, which feels like a tall order, but maybe there'll be added time on top of added time. Going to be a penalty from Pamplona. Of course it is. The narrative. He's going to miss this now, isn't he, after everything? Cesar Pamplona from the spot. Does make it 1-0 on the night. Does make it 3-2. Go and get that ball, Cesar. And go and get another goal. There's about 30 seconds to play now that this penalty's been taken. We need to add some more time on. Will we get a highlight? No. No, we won't. But do you know what? I actually don't feel too bad about it. Because we just went so close to this team. Look at this team. Bastoni playing in midfield. It's weird. But Costa, Bellingham, Leao, Osimhen. That team is a brilliant team. And we just pushed them really close. In fact, we had 20 shots against them in that second leg. We're a really good team in our own right. This team is growing. It's a sad exit out of the Champions League today, but this team is growing. This team is improving. This team can go and do something. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. I'm going to go and finish the season now. We'll finish today's episode just by having a look at where we do finish the season, have a look at the budgets, etc. But I'm proud of the boys. I'm almost ready for another season of this. Are you in for another season? I hope so. I'll see you at the end of this one. We can chat all things about next season then. Come on. And here we are then at the end of the season. And what a season it's been. There was no silverware, but we finished second in the league. We finished runners up. We have made progress along with that semi-final in the Champions League. We have made real progress this year. It's keeping me invested in this save. It's keeping me wanting to keep going. Look at that for a season. Let's have a look at that league table in full. Real Madrid are champions with 96 points. Another ridiculous season. Very difficult to keep up with that. Not any 90-plus season over the course of 38 games is always difficult to match. We got so close. 88 points. That's title winning form. If we go back through the previous seasons, how many times would we have won the league? We would have got second last year. We would have been 3 points off winning it the year before. To be fair, Real Madrid are getting 95, 96 every season. Barcelona got 95 that season, 93, 91. I guess it's not quite enough. There you go. There's a season. 23, 24, when we were all the way back playing, or no, not even that, directing things at Spurs. They got 88 points to win the league. We've done all right. It's a really good season. Just 6 losses over the course of that season, twice to Real Madrid. Is that where we can breach that gap? That's 6 points. That takes us to 94. It's a long way towards going a lot closer to winning the title. We have seen off Barcelona in third. 1 point was the difference there. I talked about wanting to get closer to these teams. This season, Dumont's managed to do that somehow. The season finished off, by the way, with actually a bit disappointing 2 draws after beating Barcelona off the back of that second leg win, although it wasn't really a win, but we won the tie, or the game, but not the tie. We beat Barcelona 1-0, Chavez Carretero with the goal in that one. Then we drew to Bilbao, we drew to Sevilla. Imagine we won both of those games. It's an extra 4 points on offer there. An extra 4 points gets us to 92, which, that's a real good season, isn't it? Chavez Carretero got 31 goals in 38 games, or 38 if he played all of them. How many actually was it? It was 37. What a season. His best season ever in his career so far. It's actually 40 goals in all competitions. That is outrageous. 11 assists, 11 player of the matches, 7.6 average rating. He's improving. Look at this for a player. What a player he is. He's got a contract for another 3 years, in which we can give him an extra 3 years as well. So we've got him tied down. We don't need to sell him. His release clause is all the way up at £180 million. I kind of wonder if we should make that even higher, but it's a lot of money, isn't it? If somebody wants to come and pay that, then fair play. Let's have a look at the tactic. I've put the players in, by the way, to show you in this 4-4-2 gegenpress. The players that played the most games. Matthew Colon played 56. Very good average rating, 7.05. Fernandez, Grande, Perez and Hamouche played the most games at the back. Lots of games too for Pamplona as a centre-back. We saw him playing there in those Spurs games there. Not to the best effect, but overall he was very good this year. 9 goals from him. We have Betrancourt on the right-hand side. 10 assists from the right-hand side there. He should get better and better. Still pretty young and should improve a little bit. I think he has been a good signing. I don't know if he's quite the top of the market, but then the top of the market is very difficult for us to go and get, isn't it? Pamplona, Moretti, Lavia played a lot of games in this place as well. 28 starts from him. Alejandro got 26 on the bench, just to mention too. It was Marina from the left-hand side, 14 assists from him. His average rating wasn't as high, but he played 51 times. He's wanted by Chelsea. Moretti's wanted by Arsenal and Newcastle. Well, I'm wondering, when is the time to let Moretti go? His value keeps going up, though. He's only got 1 year left on his deal, so we are going to need to give him a new contract. But his value's pretty high. If that interest from Arsenal and Newcastle is high, I think he's been really good. Maybe we shouldn't be selling him at all. Up front, 24 goals from Baldovino in 40 starts, 40 goals from Carretero that we looked at before. On the bench, lots of games for some of the lads as well. Koch had 7 starts, 25 sub-appearances. Ulig played loads. We're signing him permanently. Alejandro signs permanently this summer as well. That's going to be a lot of our money, unfortunately. We've got £9 million given to us. It's not massive, and I think that is the new budget. Can I check it on here? Does it say the new budget anywhere? I'm pretty sure that is the new budget, which is a bit disappointing, but we know what it's like. We might have to sell. I actually can't see it on here, so maybe it won't be. Next, I mean, we'll see it in the next video anyway, won't we? I think it is. It's as soon as you can only... I'm just going to keep scrolling. As soon as we knew we were in the Champions League, that's when we get the budget, isn't it? But then again, we were in a title race technically until the last game of the season, so... Or the game before the end of the season. Anyway, I can't see it on here. That might be the budget. It probably is. I'll see you in the next one, though, where we go again in our 6th season here at Almeria. We're second and a semi-final. The next logical step is you win the league or the Champions League, right? Let's hope we can do it. I'll see you after another summer of transfer business. I'm going to try and be a Harry Redknapp and do some bargains. We'll see what happens. I'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching today. Disappointing to lose against Spurs, but overall the feeling is good, isn't it? Hope the feeling is good with you. Have a lovely rest of your day. Subscribe to the channel. Enjoy yourselves. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.